subscribe, hype, like, click the notification bell and turn on all notifications. And donate with a super thanks donation in the comments section below for the unfiltered, unapologetic SeanzViewEnt, your home for WWE news, rumors, and backstage chaos. This is where gossip gets exposed around the clock. Now, here's your host, the brash SeanzViewEnt.
Now, usually when I come on here and present WWE news, breaking news, WWE rumors, gossip, speculation, hearsay, innuendo, I'm loud, I'm full of life, I'm boisterous, sometimes over the top, sometimes dramatic. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming on here and I'm feeling a lot of different emotions on a lot of different levels. Now, when I bring up WWE, because this is a WWE talk channel, a lot of people say, Sean, I just want you to talk about wrestling. Just talk about WWE. And I primarily do that. 99.9999% of the time, it is WWE talk on here. But the other day, I did a Rowdy Ronda Rousey video. Now, why did I do that? Why did I cover that? Well, you see, WWE is sports and entertainment, right? UFC, MMA is, well, it is a sport. And it is entertainment. But I covered that fight because Rowdy Ronda Rousey is a former WWE women's wrestler. She's a former WWE diva, if you want to call it that. She's a former women's wrestler. She has appeared in AEW. So anything that has anything to do with WWE, whether there was a crossover or whether they're a former champion, a former talent, whether they appeared once or twice, whether they were a guest host, I will cover it. If they have any association with the WWE, I will cover it and I will detail it and I will bring it up to you right here on this very show. So if there's any star, past or present, famous or well-known, that was in the WWE at any point, at any time, I will address it. I will bring it up. Why? Because this channel is built about WWE news, rumors, gossip, speculation, and history. It is the history of World Wrestling Entertainment that I have to bring up, that I have to address. So for all the flack, for all the criticism, for all the hate, for all the death threats that I got, Sean, this is a WWE channel. This is a wrestling channel. You have no business covering MMA. You shouldn't be covering a real sport. Stick to the scripted WWE. Again, if there is any talent, past, present, or future, that has ever appeared or was said or was seen in the WWE, whether they're from another company, another presentation, another sport, a movie, I will bring it up. I will address it. And can't nobody stop me. This is my channel, and I will say and I will do whatever the hell I want. And if you don't like that, well, then there you go, buddy. I am only here for 3 reasons. My viewers, my subscribers, and my fans. Those are the 3 reasons that I am here. And if you don't like that, all you guts to do is step up or just step aside. As they say, don't sing it, bring it. As Cody Rhodes says, easy to find, hard to beat. Okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had to get that out of the way. I had to address that because, ladies and gentlemen, I am shocked. I am completely numb right now because we're talking about a man, a crossover that has died, that has passed away unexpectedly, out of nowhere. Nobody could have anticipated it. Nobody could have called this happening. This man actually was a former champion in the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, this man also was highlighted on Monday Night Raw. He was associated with the brand and with the company. As a matter of fact, he was one of the hosts of Monday Night Raw, a former 24/7 champion. He defeated R-Truth several years ago on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, at just 41 years of age, one of the most legendary figures in not only NASCAR, not only in sports, but he became legendary by winning the 24/7 title, ladies and gentlemen, at the age of just 41 years of age. Kyle Busch has sadly and unexpectedly and shockingly died, has passed away. My thoughts and my prayers go out to his family, his friends, his fans. When I read it, I thought it was a hoax. I thought it was fake. I didn't want to report on it. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't even want to address it. But here we are addressing it. Here we are bringing it up. This is very tough. This is very trying. This is very debilitating. This is very traumatizing. That not only one of the greatest, not only one of the best of all times on that NASCAR track, in that race car, whether it be loops, whether it be a round and round, whatever it may be, however it may be, whether it be NASCAR or WWE, Kyle Busch made an impact. He made it significant. He made you pay attention. And boy, is the world paying attention now that he has passed away and now that he has died. And I, quite frankly, am very fried. I am cry-eyed. I cannot believe what we're hearing, what we're witnessing. I am appalled. I am disgusted. Because 41 years of age, here is a man that had a family. He had a life. He had money. He had everything going for him. And right now, the details, viewers, the details behind this, there's not much. We heard he went to the hospital, severe illness, and now he has passed away. Now he is no longer with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I am saddened. I am shocked. And again, just because I'm a WWE channel, just because we talk World Wrestling Entertainment on this channel, doesn't mean I'm just a WWE fan. Sure, I've been a WWE fan for a very, very, very long time. Since I was a little child, since I was a baby, since I was in diapers. Now, I do like football. I do like NASCAR. I do cover other things, okay? I used to blog about it. I used to write about it. But now I YouTube about it. And I've been doing this WWE channel here on YouTube, SeanzViewEnt, for well over 10 years. For well over a decade, I have been here for each and every one of you through the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. And boy, this is a very, very sad situation. When we heard and read, and listen, even if you're not a NASCAR fan, even if you don't watch NASCAR, you know the name Kyle Busch. You heard about it, you read about it, you've seen him, you've met him perhaps, maybe you saw him on TV, but you know the name of Kyle Busch. And for him to die at 41 years old, former 24/7 champion, made Raw appearances, was a WWE fan. He was definitely a trailblazer in NASCAR, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here on this day, on this date, I have to be very candid. I have to be really real. I have to be very natural. I have to be very organic. I have to be very authentic with my feelings on this, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most valuable assets to NASCAR. He was a two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. A future Hall of Famer. He will be a Hall of Famer now. One of the greatest drivers in the sport has ever produced. With 63 Cup victories, 9th all time. His family announced earlier today that he had been hospitalized with severe illness. And just hours later, NASCAR, his family, and Richard Childress Racing confirmed the devastating news that he had passed away. No cause of death has been released. 41 years old. And wrestling fans know Kyle Busch. Again, I brought it up back on December the 9th. 2019, Kyle Busch became a 24/7 champion on an episode of Raw. He was also guest host back on Raw in 2009, and he was a genuine fan of the fan base, of the business, who got to be a part of it. He leaves behind his wife, Samantha, an 11-year-old son, and a 4-year-old daughter. I already shed a tear about this, guys. I already cried about this one. This is a tragedy that goes far beyond any wrestling or racing angle, okay? Our hearts go out to the Busch family, Rowdy Nation, and to everyone in the NASCAR community, and to everyone in WWE who knew him. Rest in peace to Kyle Busch. Again, viewers, there are no words that I can put into you right now. No words, viewers. We have talked about the Hulk Hogan's passing away. We have talked about the Ozzy Osbournes passing away. The Eddie Guerreros passing away. We have covered multiple deaths on this channel. Too many to name, too far to recall. Sadly, it seems like there's more wrestlers dead than alive. And although Kyle Busch wasn't a wrestler, he was a fan, and he appeared in the WWE. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a very rough, challenging time. You want to talk about the rough waters. You want to talk about the terrain. Mick Foley's AEW debut and date roll announced. Ludwig Kaiser, El Grande Americano arrested, but he's now out of jail. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. And police documents reveal why Ludwig Kaiser allegedly attacked a man at his apartment building as a former United States Champion's WWE return is imminent. Ladies and gentlemen, Baron Corbin. It is all set to happen. We just don't know when or what event it could go down on. But what we do know is this. Ladies and gentlemen, what we do know is this. We have lost one of the all-time greats, a legendary figure, an icon, and a true classic in and around all of sports and entertainment. It is on this day, at this time, that we will forever remember the former champion and the former Raw host. Ladies and gentlemen, plenty more to come from the brash and the brazen, where we'll always overcome, because if it weren't for you, there would be no SeanzView. And you guys, give me your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions in the comment section below. Subscribe. Rest in peace to truly one of the all-time greats to ever start up a car. And that is not far from the truth.